Hello friends, I want to welcome you once again to Anditech Cyber Channel. In this video, we're going to learn how we can use Nmap scripting engine to perform brute force attack on the Telnet service. Nmaps has a scripting engine tool that basically consists of various scripts that can be used in so many tasks. For example, it can be used for vulnerability scan. It can be used for brute force, like what you're gonna do today, and a lot, right? So let's get right into it. I have my Metaspreadable 2 virtual machine on, but just to be sure it's alive, let's do a ping on that. So I'm gonna ping that virtual machine just to be sure it's alive. Right. So we've gotten a response. That means our Metaspreadable 2 machine is alive. So we can start working on it. Now that we know it's alive, what we want to do is to try to run a port scan, right? So minus. So I want to, sorry, yeah. So I want to identify the version of the various services that are running in this Metasploitable 2 machine, right? So this is the IP address for the Metasploitable 2 machine. So yeah, um, let's give it some time. Yeah, let's wait for our post scan results. So Nmap is one powerful tool. A lot of people underestimate the power of Nmap, but my professor Yusuf would tell you Nmap is old but still really relevant in the uh, penetration testing industry. So yeah, our port scanning is done. We can see the various services running on this virtual machine, and this is our target today, Telnet, right? So you can see we have FTP, the version. So we have the various ports, the state of the various services. We have the services itself, and then the various version, right? So we wanna focus on Telnet. Like I said, this Telnet. Now I want to open a new command prompt. Yeah. So the scripting engine in Nmap is found in this folder. So let's do ls. Yeah, I already done usr share nmap. So that's the path to where we can find the various scripts. Now we want to apply the grep command in Linux. So telnet. So it means we want the output of all the scripts we can use in working on the telnet basically. So because we don't want to get other scripts, those we don't need, right? That's why I had to filter the scripts, using the keyword telnet, right? So we can see we have telnet roots. The NSC is Nmap scripting engine, right? So we have telnet encryption, telnet NT, LM info, etc. So what we're gonna do in this video is to try to do a brute force attack on the telnet service. So we can use this scripting engine, right? So the command in executing that is, so you do sudo. Of course, you need to be a root. We need to have root privilege. So sudo nmap. Now let's just do it. It's not really necessary, but let me just bring it up. And then we specify the particular port, right? So ports, you can see the telnet port is 23. So port 23. Now, in order to use the scripts, there are so many ways we can do scripts, and then the name of the script. So telnet root, right? And then the target machine. So 192.168. .1.7. So that's our target machine. We can try to save it in a file, but I'll just leave it this way. So we have uh we want to, like I said, exploit the telnet, right, service. So this output, what you're trying to find is to get some credentials you try to use in logging into the telnet service, right? So now this is really gonna take much time, but let's see. I'll have to pause the video at a point and then forward the video so that we can get the solution, the output faster, because sometimes it really takes time, because it has to try the brute force on so many like credentials, okay? And so it takes time. It takes time, so we need to be patient, right? So I'll just pause the video here and then I'll forward it a little and let's see what's gonna happen. Hello friends. Yeah, so now our brute force attack has ended. Right. So let's see. Hmm. Let's try to analyze the output we have here. Right. So it says port state service. So yeah, it ran the port 23. That's the port Telnet runs on. And it looks like we were able to identify certain credentials, right? So we have user, and it says valid credentials, right? So you see, it says it performed 4,039 guesses. So yeah, it took some time before it was able to do it. Now let's see. We have gold here. Let's try and see if we can use that to exploit the telnet service. So in for us to be able to connect to the telnet service, we do telnet and then the IP address of our victim machine or the target machine. So 192.168.1.7. Yeah. So yeah, sometimes you can bring the ports that port 23, but I'll just skip that. Right. So yeah, we can even see here it says we can use this. I think the video I did yesterday, the previous video, we used MSF admin. And if you've watched the video, we used MSF console, that's Metasploit, to deduce this particular details and we're able to get in. Now let's use what we found. So after our brute force attack, we found user as the username and then user. And we are in. So we've been able to gain access to the telnet service, right? To the Metasploitable 2 through the telnet service by the help of this brute force NSE scripts, right? That's the Nmap script we used. We were able to identify these valid credentials, and that's what I used, and we've been able to gain access, right? So let's do PWD. Right, so great, we are in. Okay, so there's nothing here. Let's go back. Let's do ls. Awesome. Right. So let's do let's say if config, just to be sure we are really in. And yay, we are. You see, we've been able to access the Metasploitable 2. So basically that's the whole purpose of this video. We used Nmap scripting engine to uh the brute Nmap scripting engine to be able to identify the valid credentials we can use. And it was a brute force attack, right? So we successfully came across user. We tried that and we've been able to gain access. So thank you very much. And I would really appreciate if you like my videos and also comment on the in the comment box. Also kindly do subscribe and share this video to anybody who is aspiring to be a penetration tester like I am. So thank you very much and see you next time. Bye bye.